y'all, and welcome to doing my monthly rotation with hi baby. He gonna be really needy because it is close to him time to be getting foods, but we're gonna be doing my makeup rotation here. We're on the floor because the table is no longer viable because moving and all of that jazz. I love you, Sebastian, but can you move, my dude? I love you, but sometimes you're really annoying. So this is probably going to be pretty straightforward. July was a pretty good month for me. It was also a month of, I feel, of a lot of reviewing, a lot of full faces, you know, a lot of different makeup content that called for me not using, you know, the stuff in my rotation. So there was some using and some not so much. You know, we were kind of just going all around and whatever. But these are the Revolution Blusher Reloaded blushes. You will hear me talk about these in a haul follow-up. These were in my birthday haul. These are actually really nice. This one here is in Rose Kiss. This one here is Pink Lady. And then my favorite one was this one here in Peach Bliss, which was just this really nice, very pale, friendly peachy blush. These were just a really nice, good, I feel like this formula is a formula, like an affordable, quote unquote, drugstore price formula. That's something that I feel good recommending, even though I saw that they were like really discounted on at inside of Ulta, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with them there. These were discounted too, but these were just a really nice, very simple, very straightforward, very matte, not flat, you know, get the work done, you pay for what you get for. I think these are like, they're under, I believe, $7. So if you're used to, you know, like, you know, Wet n Wild, Juvia's Place, just a whole bunch of different affordable blush prices, I think these would be good ones to get into. And they are ones that I have been enjoying for kind of like a, almost like a blotted, diffused kind of blush effect. And then might as well talk about the highlighters. These are really nice. They're sort of a softer strobing. They're not all like cha-cha-cha-cha, but they're not like faint or subtle either. It's like a nice in-between. They're a baked formula, but they offer a nice amount of pigment without it looking like super powdery or dusty on your cheeks. This would be for someone who wants something a bit, you know, a bit more than subtle, but not for someone if you're looking for that really high shine intense cha-cha-cha-cha. This one here is in Dare to Divulge, and this one is just my type. But if you are looking for a cha-cha-cha-cha, these are the Lorac Mega Beam Light Source Mega Beam Highlighters. This one in Celestial and this one here in Gilded Lily are so good. If you're familiar with the Lorac formula, the original, which is a formula that I definitely recommend, it's like take that formula and give it a shiz ton of caffeine, and that's what you get with these. It mixes the smooth, beautiful, like pigment, non-texturizing, none of that sort of situation with like a hint of like sparkliness. Like, I don't know if you can see it in the pan there. It's just so like twinkly and highlighty and just absolutely stunning. I would love for them to come out with more shades. Like if they were to do this in like a goldy green, I would lose my absolute mind. These are amazing. Then sort of a kind of just wanted to use them more. These are the Nabla Skin Glazing Highlighters in Ozone and Amnesia. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful formula. It's kind of like this kind of like, I mean, a superior formula to the Revolution ones, but these are just your perfect, dewy, glossy, glowy, highlighty, beautiful, blessed from within with a glorious complexion type highlighter. Like, these are just absolutely stunning, worth every single bit of the hype, worth every single penny, even though I didn't buy these. These are just absolutely stunning. I love taking these, and you start off with like just a touch, just a dab of cream from like the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid, poured, pressed, bloom. Oh my goodness. I don't know, just the Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid, and then you dab, just sweep your brush across that, and it is the most beautiful finish ever. Then a product that was actually surprising and really like blew me away. These are so good. And that makes me kind of angry because this is such a fantastic product from Wet n Wild, and I'm not buying from Wet n Wild anymore because, excuse me, Burp Squad, because they ain't on that cruelty-free whateverness. But if you like a satiny, illuminating blush, these are amazing. If you like a beautiful, amazing highlighter, these highlighter shades are better than their traditional Mega Glow highlighting formula, in my opinion. It's smoother, it's glossier, it's more pigmented, it is more cha-cha, ethereal, otherworldly, and vaguely threatening. These are so good. I would, if like Patrick Ta or Natasha Denona or any other high-end or luxury brand had come out with these, I would have believed it 100%. Absolutely love these. Then another sort of just like given, because these were just kind of like I want to get more use out of them because I love them. My Natasha Denona face palettes. The Bloom one, which is my original love. This is actually now in, that video isn't up yet, but I'm starting a Project Pan makeup use up in 2020 going on into 2021. And this is in that project. I don't remember if I did this one, but I definitely know this one is. Just absolutely beautiful. This is the Love one right here. Just beyond stunning. I love these. We've got the Tan one, which still probably hasn't gotten as much woohoo love as it should. I should honestly pull this into a use up just to, keep getting more use out of it. I need, as I was gonna swatch the plastic, I need to use this cream more because it is such a stunning formula. So I honestly think this has like kept it through, I don't know how many rotations, but I am gonna keep this one in here and just make an effort to at least practice with more contoury makeup. Then the bronze, you guys would have seen me review this. I mean, after using it a bit more, I'm like not as entirely sussed with it as I feel I was. I love this thing here as a blush, is so pretty. I actually have a new like peachy orangey wig that I got that I know I want to wear this blush shade with. This here is okay. I wish it had been like her regular formula. This is like, this like blush bounce cream whatever situation is a little weird. It could be worse, but it could be maybe a little bit better. I know that I'm going to use this soon, so I think this one I'm just going to like pull out of the rotation. Then the Zoeva Spring Strobe Spectrum, which sort of second verse same as the first. This poor baby sits here being all kinds of pretty and ethereal and gorgeous, and I never freaking reach for it. I mean, they're just so reflective and pretty. Dare I keep it in another rotation? I mean, I think I am. I'm just gonna keep it in here until I friggity frackin' use it, because I know I want to, and I know the shades are beautiful, so until I use you, you're staying in here. Next up, Jeffree Star Platinum Ice. Really, really like this. Enjoy Ice Cold. Haven't really touched Glacier or Lavender Snow. Enjoy Pink Chill. Actually, the one that I'm like the most like happy about with, which is kind of like no surprise, is Alien Ice, because it's this like kind of focus somehow. It's like this green, okay, just, it's like a greeniness and I love it. And then this one is so pretty. It's like a yellow, and I love that you get ice cold in this because then you can mix it with any of these, honestly, and make it a lot less intense. So I'm really glad I got this, and spoiler alert, I have decluttered my big clunky junky highlighters, so I'm happy to have this instead of those. It's less of a headache and I'm really enjoying it. Two more products that actually got selected for that project use up, obviously Modern Renaissance, Soft Glam. These are just staples. They're amazing. I love them. There isn't really woohoo, what's up? There isn't too much to say. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of progress doing like use up and panning with these, because this way you couldn't see so much in the video, but here you can see the beautiful amount of use I have gotten in this. And I feel like having Soft Glam in that use up as well, because they work so nicely together. And Glistening and Fairy are two of my favorite shimmers ever. So I feel like having these two together, I mean, they're amazing. They're staples. They're favorites. I love them. And I'm honestly really glad that my Modern Renaissance is still performing really well, because I don't want to have to go out and buy a new one just yet. Manny MUA, Life's a Drag. Really good palette. Really beautiful formula. These two shimmers, I haven't seen him, honestly, in his palettes recreate these shimmers yet, because this formula is just absolutely sublime. So beautiful. It's a really nice staple palette. It's a really good supplemental palette. It's just really, really nice. And I was reminded how much I absolutely loved that Trade, Snatched, and Campy shade. Absolutely beautiful. We got Jaclyn Hill, which is another palette that, believe it or not, I actually really enjoy. I mean, aside from being Jaclyn Hill, these tones are my shiznit. These shimmers up here are absolutely gorgeous. I love all of these shades. That one there is so stunning. I love the shimmer all the way to the bottom left. This shimmer is really unique. I did a look using that, just that, and then I think I highlighted with that. It ended up really, really nice. Just, I mean, if Morphe had more products like this and had more consistency, I wouldn't give them the problem that I do. But it's a really good palette. In all honesty, we didn't really touch Bloodlust. I think I did maybe like once or twice, but not a lot. I know I reached for Take the Crown up there, Pink Magic, Wet Jewel, Blood Queen, but other than that, Dungeon I did reach for once. But other than that, she was virtually untouched, and I think that's how she's gonna stay. Well, you know, not forever, but for right now. Pulling you out of the rotation. Pulling you out of the ring, my dude. ABH Norvina 2. This one I didn't use nearly as much. I'm really vibing with this color story. Been watching some makeup competition shows on Netflix that is unleashing my inner artist. So this one's gonna stay in the rotation. Then Blue Blood. I haven't used it enough. Staying in the rotation. I don't care. I need to be honest about what I want to do. So there are only 4 things staying in the rotation from last month. So Matt, last month was actually a pretty big success. So let's go up and pull some things that are going to be exciting for August. All right, I apologize if the lighting is honestly not the best. That's just what we're working with. There's my incense. There are my babies. I mean, look at these. These babies are so pretty. So let's start off maybe with some blush. I think I'm going to pull out some Cover FX, believe it or not. I'm going to pull out Spiced Cinnamon, Sweet Mulberry, no. Warm Honey, no. Where is Mojave Mauve, no. Pink Dahlia, yes. And then this one's gonna be Soft Peach. Because I used these like a crap ton when I first got them, and for like the next couple of months, and then they've just been sitting in here, and I've been like, they're great, they're amazing. Well, I use other things. Then highlighter. We're gonna do other blush too, but for highlighter, I haven't used these in a hot minute. This is Diamond Wet. This one, oh, I love this one. Money Honey. Oh, this one's really good too. Frozen Peach. I love Snow Globe. I think I'm gonna pull out these three, just, you know, get more use out of them. And I guess this is a kind of maybe safer place to have them rather than reviewing. I don't know. I have it. I'm gonna use it. Then, believe it or not, I actually need to get more use out of some of my Becca highlighters, because I watch like collection videos and declutter videos, and people are like, oh, here's this one. I'm like, oh yeah, that one used to be the shiznit. So let me see here. I know I need to pull out, not Bronzed Amber. This one is Hello. Champagne Gold. No, why are these? Usually the ones that I use the least are put in the back, which I know is bad. Rose Gold. These are definitely done in a different way. Opal. I think that's one I need to pull out. Opal and Moonstone I need to pull out. It's funny because Moonstone is the one that's like the most appropriate for my color. I find it to be a little bit like less cha-cha-cha-cha. Like here's Opal. You can see kind of shiny, reflecty. And then here's Moonstone, which is just, I don't know, it's just different. Maybe I'm insane, but I'm gonna pull these two out, and then there are two more. I'm gonna bring out Champagne Gold and Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz is one that I am so guilty of. No, not champagne. No, this isn't champagne. This is Vanilla Quartz. Why am I stupid? Yes, Vanilla Quartz, which I love, and I'm guilty of not using Rose Quartz enough. Okay, now we need to get some, like, we don't need to, but I'm gonna get some face palettes in here. I kept this here in my last declutter. Y'all know I kind of hemmed and hawed and oohed and whatevered about this. So what better way than to use it than in a makeup rotation? So this is the Lorac Cue the Confetti Blush Palette. And here's the Lorac Unzipped Cheek. I think they're pretty, yeah, those are pretty flapping similar. Might be getting decluttered in a future video. Oh yeah, I just realized I re-condensed all of my, I brought this back into my collection. I actually really like it now. Sugar Peach, that, maybe not. I really did. I don't think I decluttered on camera, but I really did declutter and reorganize a few of my palettes here. Oh yeah, and I put my Anastasia blush trios like this so that they take up less space. So I guess I have less than I thought I did in the blush palette department. I mean, that's a good thing. Let me pull out, I think I pulled this out one time before. Let me pull out the Aurora right here. Just so beautiful shades, and I need to use that Helia shade and that Eclipse and that Luna, just all of it. Just a little more blush. I'm gonna pull out these three collab ones here, and then I think we'll be good face product wise. I don't have a huge amount, but I tend to overestimate how much I'm actually going to get to, so I think we're good. Obviously, we gotta do eyeshadow. If you see this hanging cord, it's because I'm literally charging my phone as I film, because we're about that life. Okay, so this is typically, y'all know this is one that I use a fair amount. I haven't really broken into this one too much. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions, definitely up my alley. Then here in my beautiful indie makeup drawer, oh no, oh my goodness, look at this, look at this. I'm gonna pull this out. I think it'll work really well with some of those shades in the Anastasia Nervina Pro 2. Then, honestly, I haven't really reached for my Hooded Beauties in a while. They were ones that I was reaching for a lot, and then I think that's why I stopped. I love this one, and I love this one as well, and they work nicely together, so I think I'm gonna pull those two out, and that'll be some good neutrals amongst all of these like crazy colors. What else have we got? You know what? Just for whatevers, I'm gonna pull this out. Y'all know kind of my opinion on this. I feel like this palette on a whole, like just being judged as makeup isn't the best thing, especially compared to other stuff he's released, but that shade's really pretty, that shade's really pretty, that shade's really pretty. I want to get some use out of it. I spent my money, might as well try to use it. So here we have my nice little month of August. I feel like I didn't go as like ham this month, which I think is kind of a good thing. I'm sort of learning how much I can handle at one time. I'm really excited. I'm looking to get all kinds of artsy and funky and whatever, and using this stuff and just really trying to fall back in love with the process. So honestly, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know any kind of insights you have for any of the products I've got and things that you've been using. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!